Welterweight bout here. Bryan Battle coming in at minus 175 against AJ Fletcher, sitting at plus 145, over under 1.5 rounds, minus 220 for the over, plus 180 for the under. Bryan Battle, 4-1 in his last 5, and he's looked pretty dang good at welterweight, 3-2 in AJ Fletcher's last 5. Picked up his first win his last time out in the UFC, and that was against Temba Garimbo. Got a second-round guillotine choke. But before that, losses to Angelosa and Matthew Semmelsberger in the UFC. Bryan Battle, we know him for being on the Ultimate Fighter and then moving down to 170 after finding himself in the UFC. Only loss in the UFC is Rinat Fakhretdinov, and he got absolutely smoked, as most people will, with Rinat Fakhretdinov, who looks pretty dangerous. So 4-1 in the UFC. I'm kind of surprised by the line, honestly. I thought Bryan Battle might be, minus 200, a little bit higher. But granted, his wins aren't like over anybody great. Like Gabe Green, missed weight for that one. Takashi Sato, Tresean Gore, Gilbert Urbina. It's not like anything crazy, but they're wins. He's 4-1. Can't take that away from him. I do think Fletcher probably had the tougher fights off the bat, but I like Bryan Battle. He's got a good submission game. It's just the takedown defense is a liability. He's got good striking. Fletcher, I would expect to at least mix in the takedowns here. He's got to, because I think he's a 155. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's 5'10". I think that's pretty generous. He's a pretty thick dude. So I don't know. Maybe in the future he moves down to 155. I don't know what he walks around at, but he always looks pretty short in there when he's ever at welterweight. So I think he's got to mix in the takedowns here, but he only averages 1.92. He gets a couple here and there. We'll see. What are you thinking on this one?
Yeah, I think this is Bryan Battle all day, and I was able to get him already at minus 170. I think that line grows. I think he closes the week at minus 225, minus 250 in that range. I really do. I think a lot of people are not looking at that. Bryan Battle's got a 10-inch reach advantage here. Like he's going to be way longer. It's going to be kind of hard for AJ Fletcher to get in close to him, I think. I mean, Bryan Battle's also a dude that has probably been working on all of the holes in his game. I mean, he lost to Fakhretdinov badly over the course of 3 rounds. I think that's what he's probably been working on, his takedown defense. I think the striking is there. We've seen it, against Gabe Green. Gabe Green rushed in, and Bryan Battle made him pay. I think it's sharp. It's accurate. Takashi Sato stood there, and he set up the head kick beautifully and knocked him out. Beats Tresean Gore, who likes to go in and wrestle at times. So maybe that's a little telltale sign of what could happen in this fight. AJ Fletcher, too, against Angelosa, kind of slowed down there towards the, into the fight. And if he does that against Battle, I think Battle's got good cardio. I think Battle could pick him apart, work the body, and really, take some of the power and explosiveness out of AJ Fletcher early and then run away with this victory. I just, that 10-inch reach advantage, man, when you're a grappler trying to get in close and you got to worry about, a guy like Battle using his jab to keep you off of him, that kick up the middle of the body kicks, and then coming upstairs with the head kick. Just a lot to worry about if you're AJ Fletcher. So for me, minus 170 is what I got him at. I sent it to the Discord earlier today. I'm sticking with it, man. I'm picking Bryan Battle, and I think he gets the dub.
Yeah, Fletcher, even against Temba Garimbo, like Temba was looking pretty good against him until he got caught in that guillotine. So I don't know. I mean, Fletcher, he looks like he's making some improvements, but I don't know if it's enough to take down Bryan Battle. And Bryan Battle's going to be the pick for me. Like you said, big reach advantage. And I do expect him to probably have work in the kicks and just stay long. And he could even use his own offensive wrestling because AJ Fletcher has like 28% takedown defense. He's not exactly the hardest guy to take down either. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Bryan Battle.